Hello, everybody. Welcome to August 24th cooking class. This is officially the last month of only virtual cooking classes. Next month, we start doing one in person and one virtual, like we've been talking about forever and ever. So we'll have one a month for sure, staying virtual, at least for the rest of the year, for sure. So tonight, we're making 3 recipes, but I do feel like they're pretty easy. So here we go. We're going to be making 1 pot lemon, garlic, shrimp, and rice, or quinoa. I'm going to make quinoa. I think Katina is too. We're going to make some lemon pepper zucchini, which literally, you guys, has 3 ingredients. And we're going to be making homemade strawberry shortcake. So excited. So it's going to be delicious and wonderful. And before we get started, let's discuss some cooking class, not rules, guidelines, whatever. So as most of you know, there's a lot of you out there cooking with me. I'm so excited. And some of you are on your own. Some of you have a lot of support, and then there's some right in the middle. So we got to make sure that everybody is successful and has a good time. So that means we kind of wait for people that might need a little extra time, and it's just fine. If you're one of those people that's really fast or you have a lot of help, do your dishes. That's what I like to do. Clean up a little bit in between. It's just fine. But we'll make sure that everybody's together before we move on. We don't want to stress anybody out or make anybody feel like they're falling behind. That's not a fun feeling, right? So that's that part. Next part is safety. I can't see you guys. I don't know what you're doing. So use your pot holders. Keep your fingers out of the way of your knives. Wash your hands, right? We're going to talk about all that stuff, but do it. I'm trusting you. Make sure. Another one, parents, love ya. You're there for support, not to do all the work. Pinky swear. And then finally, just kitchen tips, 2 of them. Number 1, I like to keep all my stuff over there. And when it's time to prep, then I bring it over here. This is my prep counter. So that way, if it's here, I'm going to use it. If it's over there, I don't even need to think about it. I know some of you love to be like, what about this? What about that? If it's over there, we don't got to worry about it. So this is our prep counter. Hopefully you have at least 2 counters in your space. 1 for stuff, 1 for prep. And then the other one is a garbage bowl. I love a garbage bowl, you guys. I love to have a garbage bowl to put scraps of food in, wrappers, whatever, so you don't have to be walking all over the place. You just have it here. So I'm going to get my garbage bowl. Gotta use my blue garbage bowl that I melted. Hold on. First things first, every time when we cook, we gotta wash our hands. If you washed your hands 10 minutes ago, do it again. It's just a good idea. 20 seconds, warm water, lots of soap, front, back, thumbs, all the things. There we go. Okay. So like I said, my friends, we're going to make dessert first. Yeah, we're gonna. And I think most of you are making dessert, so that's great. It's gonna be wonderful. So we are gonna use the oven. Good thing it's only in the 80s today. I actually looked at the weather forecast last week, you guys, when I picked our recipes. I was like, how hot is it gonna be? Can we use the oven? And I saw it was gonna be low. So we're gonna use the oven, but we're not gonna turn it on yet. We don't need the house being hotter than it needs to be until it's time. So I'll let you know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our biscuits. They're biscuits for the shortcakes, sweet biscuits. So we're gonna get our stuff out for that and whip those babies up. So we have 5 ingredients. We're gonna go get them. First one is, I'm gonna give you 2. First one is flour and salt. Flour and salt. So funny, Jason, I just thought about you again. I'm wearing your shirt today. And when I put it on this morning, I was like, I wonder if you'll be at cooking class. Okay, just thought about that. All right. Flour and salt, Next is sugar and baking powder. Baking powder. Sugar. Baking powder. And lastly is our heavy whipping cream. We're going to use heavy whipping cream twice today. One's later for the whipped cream, and the other one is now for the biscuit. So I had to get 2 containers because we needed 3 cups. So you just need 2 cups, which is 1 little baby container, if that's how you want it. I was so excited because I found dairy-free whipping cream. I was so excited. Okay. Flour, salt, baking powder, whipping cream, and sugar. 5 ingredients. So what we're going to need is, it's been a mess already. We're going to get out our supplies. So let's get out a baking sheet. And then either parchment paper or cooking spray. I actually just got a silicone mat. I'm going to try it. So fancy. A little bigger than my tray. Whatever. That'll work. So you either want to put some piece of parchment paper on your baking sheet or spray it with cooking spray. Let's get it ready now. So do that. Little covering so our biscuits don't stick. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm reading. All we really need is a mixing bowl. And I'm going to say, I'm going to get a fork. I don't want to use a whisk. Sometimes when you use a whisk for stuff like this, it gets all gummed up inside the whisk. So I'm going to get a fork. So a mixing bowl and a fork. I like a bigger one, just because. All right, and then we need a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Tablespoon. Teaspoon. We need a 1 cup measuring cup and a 1/2 cup. 1 cup, 1/2 cup. And then we need our liquid measuring cup. If you have one of these babies. I like to use these for powders and these for liquids, if you have it. Let's see, do we get it all? Measuring cups, teaspoon, tablespoon, liquid, 5 ingredients, bowl, and a fork. I think we got it. By George. By George, by George. So if you have all your supplies and you have all your ingredients, put a B in the chat, means you're ready to make some biscuits. Or cakes, whatever. The recipe calls them biscuits. Nikki's ready, Loretta's ready. Rolly, 3, 4, 5. These are good. Tina Momo. 6. Staring at the chat. Yeah, she was 6, right? Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. My water. I drink more water. 1 cup, Josh, 1.5 cups, and then a liquid measuring cup. I should do this one. I forgot about this little fun little deal. Need a new dry erase marker. Okay, so 6 of you are ready. The rest of you are still gathering. If you need a review, I can do that. Oh, goodness, Jack. Oh, goodness. How well can you see? How we doing, friends? We're still waiting on Andrea, the ladies, Elizabeth, Jason, Mikey, and maybe that's it. Oh, okay. I asked you earlier who wasn't making dessert. It might have just died. Uh-oh. Oh, you're not making dessert either? You guys. Okay. Okay, then I think most of you are ready, or else you're not making it. So we're going to move on. Oh, I'm not going to put this part there yet. Okay. There's one really dark word. It's going to be great. All right, friends. So here we go. First 4. Where do I put this marker? First 4 ingredients. We're not doing the whipping cream yet. We're doing the dry ingredients. So here's our measurements. Oh, that's horrible. And Jack's going to put it in the chat for you. And also I'm going to tell you. So we're going to start with our flour. We're doing 2.5 cups of flour. So 2.5 cups. Make sure you're filling your thing all the way up. 1, 2, and then your half. My bag of flour had exactly 2.5 cups in it. That's pretty magical. 2.5 cups of flour. And we might actually be done with these measuring cups. Let me look. Let me look. Where is mine? You know, I love to get rid of stuff. No, we need them both again. Keep these off to the side. We're going to use them for dinner. Okay, then we're going to need a teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon of salt. We're going to use salt again. And we're going to use our teaspoon again in a minute, actually. Now we're going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar. I got to open my sugar. Go ahead. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Here. You will not need your sugar again. You can put that away. And finally, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Doesn't that sound wild? Wild and wacky. We can use our tablespoon again, so I'm gonna put it over here. Just to clear out the counter. With your baking powder, I like to use my lid. Do a little scrape on the top of my spoon. 2, 3, 4. There we go. We do not need this anymore. Okay. We will need this. So now we're just going to take our fork, mix our little powder together. It's like, I don't know why stirring flour is so peaceful to me. It's so soft. I just want to play in it. Oh, you know what? We're going to need flour for our hands. So I got to go find some flour. Oh, God. So if you put your flour away, get it back out. I just ran out. I'm not going to use it yet. Just have it ready. Okay, so you got all that stuff stirred together. We're going to put in 2 cups of whipping cream. 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I like to shake it up. It's whipping cream. Why not? Right? So I'm going to use my liquid measuring cup for 2 cups of whipping cream. There's one. It was the whole carton. We're going to use this again, like a lot. So I'm going to rinse it out. And just put it over here. Okay, now with your fork, we're going to mix this in. It's going to be sticky biscuits. So you're going to mix in your cream. Be careful. And just know it's going to get sticky. Closer. Hi. Come on in. All right. Getting sticky. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Getting sticky. You gotta keep going. Fight it. Fight the stick. Keep going around and around. And you gotta make sure you get all the flour in. So make sure you're scraping the sides. Sticky. Smash through the balls. Look at the bottom. Is there any flour down there? Yes. I see you, flour. I see you. Sticky, sticky, sticky. I'm gonna turn mine over, like the blob, kind of turn it over and make sure I got all the flour in. So it's a big blob of goo. Smells like dough. Doesn't smell like much. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna turn our oven on, might as well. So we're gonna turn our oven on to 400. I gotta get my stuff out of my oven. So 400-degree oven, 2 cups of whipping cream, Joshy, 2 cups. Oven to 400. Okay. All right, friends. Let me know when your dough is ready. Give me a deeper dough. So I know when your stuff's all mixed in, you got a big pile of Sticky, sticky dough. Now that we have a better marker. So excited. Good, we got some dough. We lose, we lost somebody. Good job, good job. Nice work, you guys, very good. One, two, three, four. Let's see, and there's 5, 6 not making it, 7, 8. So 5 more. 5 more. D for dough when you're all mixed in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good, good, good. Okay. Mix that flour in, friends. Make sure you get it all. Gotta get it all. All right. How we doing? You guys still mixing? There's another one. Good job, Jason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 more. Ladies, Joshy, Yosh, Mikey. I think that's where we're at. Yep, yep. So here's what we're gonna do now. Now's when you need this flour for your hands because this dough, as you can tell, it's sticky, sticky, sticky. So even just to clean this off. So I'm just gonna stick my hands in the flour because it's my flour. And I just sprinkle a little flour on my hands. This is why we need clean hands. Flour hands. It makes it so the dough doesn't stick. I'm gonna use this to get my fork out of here. Put that in the sink. And then I'm gonna get some more flour. But basically what we're gonna do is take this ball of dough and we're gonna break it into 8 pieces. So how I'm gonna start with that is I'm gonna divide it in 2. I'm just gonna make 2 sections in my bowl. Kind of half. Sure. Sure, half. And then I'm gonna break each one of those in half. Sticky. Okay, so now I have 4 balls of dough. And then each one of those have to go in half again. But this time I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to take one, pick it up. I'm going to break it in half. And then I'm just going to kind of make it into a circle. It does not have to be, it's not a cookie, you guys. It's just a biscuit. So I'm just going to make it and plop it on there. It's huge. And as soon as I just made this, I'm remembering that in the reviews, some people chose to make them smaller. Some people decided to do like 16 instead of 8. And I feel like I can see why. That's a beast. But I'm going to just do my 8. Why not? So again, you're going to pick up one of your 4 balls and rip it in half. And then kind of just make it, you don't have to make it perfect. It's a biscuit. It's fine. Plop it on there. I think I'm going to need another baking sheet. My baking sheet's not big enough. And if your hands are getting really sticky and the dough's getting everywhere, put some more flour on your hands. These are gigantic. They're funny to me. Use my cooking stone for the rest of these babies. So you're gonna end up with 8. If you feel like they're gigantic, you can make them smaller, but it's okay because we're gonna cut them in half when we eat them. That's okay. There. They're huge. It's making me laugh. So there's my 8. Half, 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 half. Just keep ripping them in half. I'm gonna go wash my hands and soak this in water. Okay, that was a lot of dough. All right, my friends, they're coming out there. Flour away when you're done. Give my counter a little wipey. I got flour everywhere. Oh, good. My oven's ready. Okay. So when you're done, they go in the oven. And if you cut them big like I did, they're going in for 25 minutes. Use your pot holders if you need to. Oh, I still have flour on my countertop. 25 minutes. You know what? I'm going to set mine for 20. I never trust anything. I don't want it to burn. Okay. There's our shortcakes. Mm. Oh, I'm counting. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, friends. How are we doing out there? Biscuits in the oven? We just have one more thing to do, and then we're going to start our dinner, which should be pretty dang quick, I think. We'll find out. All right, when your biscuits are in the oven and you're ready for the next step, give me an O for oven. Good, Momo. Nice, Nikki. Did you get sticky? Kind of fun. We got 2 sets of biscuits in the oven. You guys are probably covered in dough, huh? Good job, Kiosh. All right, so the next step, really, this is our last step for now. We're going to do the other part, the whipped cream at the end. So we just need a box of strawberries, and we're just going to cut them up so they're ready, and we're going to soak them in sugar water. So actually, we're not even using water. So all you need is your strawberries. It says 1 pound. I didn't even know this was 1 pound when I bought it. Lucky me. So a thing of strawberries. We're going to need a smaller mixing bowl. We're going to need a knife. You just need a little baby knife. I like to use a steak knife on my strawberries. Little baby knife. And we're going to need our tablespoon and our sugar again. What? Why did I put the sugar away? We're going to use the sugar 2 more times. Sorry. So we have a tablespoon, a knife, our sugar, strawberries, and a bowl. I got mine too. This is cute. So all we're going to do is rinse these babies off and cut them up. Couldn't open it. So our strawberry baskets usually have holes in the bottom, so you can just rinse it just like this. I'm going to save my strawberry tops for my chickens. So with your strawberries, you're just going to cut the stem off. And I like to just lay it down and cut it off. Oh, I just said that. I'm going to forget. And then I like to stand it up on the flat side and then just cut it in half, turn it, cut it in half the other way. So you have 4 pieces. And that's it. So we're just going to do that with all our strawberries. If they're gigantic, you may want to cut them a couple more cuts. Like this one's huge. So I'm going to do a cut here and a cut here, and then a cut here and a cut here because they're huge. I have too many containers right now. So we're just going to lay it down, cut off the top, stand it up, cut it in half, turn it, cut it in half again. That's it. Your whole basket. Strawberries smell so good. Oh, I put the top in there. I wonder how many times I'm going to put it in the wrong basket. Giant strawberry. Oh, this one's got a mushy spot. Cutting off the mushy spot. How are we doing? You saw that? My mushy spot or what? What'd you see? Chopping away. You guys like chopping? I kind of feel like it's relaxing. When I'm just cutting something like this that I don't have to think too hard, I kind of like it. Drop to strawberry. Come back here. This strawberry's got weirdness. Weirdness. Oh, you saw my mishap. That's all right. Everybody makes mistakes. Oh, there's another one. Whatever. Good thing it stands out. You see that too? Just spilled my strawberries all over the floor. Good thing it's my garbage strawberries. It's been a long day, my friends. Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, this is a King Daddy strawberry. He's getting lots of cuts. Almost done. How's it going in there? In strawberry land. I got like 6 left. I'm standing right by my oven. I wonder why I'm so hot. I don't know. 2 more. Yeah, baby. Last one. This was a pretty good basket of strawberries. I didn't have too many nasty spots. All right, now I'm going to clean up my floor. You can put your strawberry knife in the sink. All right. Good thing my chickens don't care. Okie dokie. Everything all picked up. Once you're picked up, you're going to get your hot pads out so you're ready for the oven. Oh, they're going to be glorious. Oh my. There's strawberry water everywhere. Alrighty, friends. Did you know that there's a kids show? Yes, of course I know Strawberry Shortcake. I'm a kid from the 80s. Strawberry Shortcake was my girl. Alrighty, righty, roo. So when you're done, I know you guys are still working. But when you're done, we're just gonna sprinkle some sugar on here and let them sit. That's it. We do actually need a spoon to stir it. I'm gonna grab a spoon. Yeah, I'm with you a little bit, Elizabeth. I just loved my little doll. I never really watched the show, actually. I know her friends. I can't remember any of their friends' names, though. All right, friends. So when you're done, what was on here? I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, it was sugar. Perfect. When you're done, you're gonna put 2 tablespoons of sugar on your strawberries. Give them a little sprinkle. Let it get off my strawberry. And don't put your sugar away. We're gonna need it for the whipped cream. You're just gonna stir these babies up and we're gonna set them aside. Brown sugar, huh? That sounds pretty good. The 2 tablespoons of sugar. Just give them a little stir. The sugar is going to bring the strawberry juice out of the strawberries. And then you'll get like that little strawberry syrup, you know, that goes over the strawberry shortcake. It'll juice them. It's going to juice your strawberries. All right. So once you get that stirred up and coated, we're just going to set it aside. I'm going to put my other here. My other counter is kind of crowded. So that's that. And then we're going to move on to dinner. I'm going to want to eat all of these tonight. How many strawberries do you need? 1 container, 1 pound. Doesn't matter. Just some. Cut some strawberries. Are you just now cutting your strawberries, Josh? Okay. Dinner, dinner, dinner. When you guys are ready to start making dinner, because you're done with your strawberries, then give me a D for dinner. D for dinner. I knew you were, Elizabeth. You've just been watching, hanging out. Are you using tofu or shrimp, Elizabeth? Yay! There's the ladies. I'm wondering where you were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. 3 more. God. Don't worry about it. It's all going to be different. It's all going to be different. We're cooking everything different from normal, my friends. You're going to need the sugar for the whipped cream, which we're going to make at the end, Loretta. And Nikki's making chicken. Good to know. So with the chicken, you may want to cook it in a pan on the side. We're going to be cooking the shrimp. That's a good question for everybody, actually. If you are not using shrimp, let me know. And if you're using shrimp, will you tell me if it's frozen or if it's fresh? Tofu. So I want to know if you're making, you could just put C for chicken, FS for frozen shrimp, RS for raw shrimp. I have frozen shrimp, so I have to defrost my shrimp. Okay, good. Another frozen shrimp. Very good. Nikki's got chicken. We're cooking all of this. You guys, the name of the recipe is One Pot, right? It's literally the name. One pot lemon, garlic, shrimp, and rice. So, oh, good. Good. Good, good, good. We got some raw shrimp. We got some tofu. We got some frozen shrimp. Oh, good, 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 good. Okay, good. So the wow, where'd the words go? For those of us that have frozen shrimp, let's get out a strainer for the sink. We're gonna put some hot water on our shrimp so it starts to defrost. It says we're using 12 ounces. So good. We got another frozen shrimp. Okay, so I think there's 3 of us defrosting our shrimp. So 12 ounces, my bag is 32 ounces. So I'm going to use a little less than half, a third of my shrimp. I'm not going to count shrimp, you guys. I love shrimp. If there's an extra shrimp, it's okay. So check your bag. Mine says 32 ounces. Check your bag. We're supposed to use 12. Josh, tablespoons of sugar for the strawberries. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Sprinkle it on and stir it up. Sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, and Josh, you also got to get your shrimp ready. So I'm just gonna do a little less than half my bag. And I'm gonna put it in the strainer and run some hot water on it. Here I go. And my timer is going off. Oh, that works, Loretta. I would just use it all. I would totally just use it all. When your timer goes off, don't freak out. We don't freak out. Just finish what you're doing and then check your biscuits. Make sure you use your hot pads. Now, mind you, mine was set for 20 minutes. The recipe said 25. So they may not be ready. We want golden brown. Golden brown. They are not golden brown. They're getting there. They're gigantic, but they're not golden brown. I'm going to set it for 5 more minutes. Then I'm going to go check on my shrimp. Lightly golden brown. Okay, I'm going to check on my shrimp. Tofu people, Maurice and Elizabeth, if you have not done it already, make sure you press all that water out of your tofu. Remember how we stacked? I know you know how, Elizabeth, but for you, Momo, stack a towel on the top and the bottom, like put a can on top of it or a book or something heavy and squish all that water out. So for my frozen shrimp, we are, but some of us still have to let them defrost. So for my, sorry, for my frozen shrimp, they're all separated and they're starting to defrost, but I'm gonna let them sit over there for a few minutes. We're gonna do, you guys, this recipe, because it all cooks in one pot, I think it'll be really nice to just have everything ready, right? Just have everything ready. Good to know. And then we'll just add it in, but we're not gonna have to hurry and prep anything if it's all ready. So really the only thing we have to do is lemon. We're gonna measure some stuff. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Peel our shrimp. Yep. Oh, I'm like, where's the backside? There isn't one. Okay. So let's get out all our stuff. We don't even need that much stuff, you guys. Okay. So let's just discuss chicken, tofu, and shrimp, right? So this recipe is written for shrimp, and the shrimp cooks in the pot at the last step. Now, tofu, you'll be able to just mix it in there because tofu doesn't need to be like cooked. It's not raw meat. The chicken, for people using chicken, I would cook it in a pan on the side and then throw it in at the end to like get the flavor sucked in. And I think you guys all said you did that already. But if you have chicken and it's not cooked, I would cook it on the side, just like season it with salt and pepper, put it on the side. All of us shrimp people, just hang out. We're good. We are good. So let's get all our stuff ready. First thing we're going to get out is we need a skillet with a lid. So like a deeper pan with a lid. My legs hurt from that workout, you guys. I gotta bend down. Ah. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Yesterday's workout was brutal. So a skillet with a lid. Oh, I got 1 minute on my timer. Now remember, friends, again, I'm always going to tell you this. When the timer beeps, we do not freak out. We don't go, oh my God, and drop all our stuff down. There's no reason to do that. It literally takes 5 seconds to put something down and pick up your hot pads, right? So if your timer is getting ready, just finish what you're doing. Check on your biscuits, okay? Remember, golden brown is what we want. Okay, skillet with a lid. Okay, we're gonna get out a stick of butter. We're only gonna, well, we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of butter. So if you have a stick, it's just easier on a stick. If you don't, you can get out your butter, whatever. If you have a stick, you might as well grab a knife. This is for everything. This is not just shrimp. So let me turn my timer off. Let's review. This is a 1-pot meal. Everything's getting cooked in 1 pot. So whatever, if you're using chicken, shrimp, tofu, it's still going in 1 pot. So everything we're getting right now is for the dinner, no matter what kind of meat you're using or not meat. Oh, now we might be getting golden brown. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes. They're close, but I feel like they're still a little bit raw in the middle. So I'm gonna give them 2 more minutes. And I'm gonna have a sip of water. So for those of you that know how to cook, which we all do, right? You guys all know that we cook rice with water in a pot with lid, right? That's just how we cook our rice, our quinoa, whatever. That's how we cook it. So that's why we have a pot with a lid. But we're also going to season the rice before we cook it in the pot, or the quinoa, whatever you're using, in the pot. Let that cook with all the good stuff in it. And then we're going to be putting our shrimp in at the end, or our tofu, or our chicken, and letting it finish. So it's going to be like cooking rice, but not how we normally do it. So everybody's going to follow along with this part. Who? Who? Okay. Pot, butter. We need minced garlic. Minced garlic. We need rice. Now, what I told you to get was long grain white rice, but I know some of you want brown rice. That's great. There's like garlic juice all over my garlic. Katina and I want to have quinoa. That's great. So use whatever you're happy with, and we'll talk about what we're going to do about that in a little bit. Quinoa. So get out your rice, your quinoa, whatever you're using. I think my giant. Jackie spelled it right. Good job. And then also we need broth. I'm using vegetable broth. You guys can use chicken broth, whatever you like. Mine's already measured because I had to make it. There's the timer. There we go. I think we're getting somewhere. I think these ones are done. Yeah, those are good. These other ones, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're okay. I'm gonna leave them in 1 more minute. I just feel like the inside could be a little more. It's so hot in there. So when your biscuits do come out, you guys, you're gonna turn off your oven and set them. I'm gonna put mine way over there, way out. Out of the way. Woo! Hot in there. All right, broth. Where were we? You will need your liquid measuring cup again. Oh, but we're not there yet. Okay, and then we need our Cajun, Creole, or seasoning salt, whatever kind of season you want to use. I'm gonna give you guys this list like 3 more times. So I know we're kind of busy checking timers, gathering stuff, defrosting shrimp. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go over it again and again and again. So Cajuns, I found some Cajun seasoning. Why not? Cajun, oh, smells good. Hold on. That's fun. And last but not least is some parsley. And you can use fresh or dried. I like fresh parsley, so I got some fresh parsley. All right, this lid is in my way, lid. Okay, so I'm gonna review while my timer's counting down while you guys are finishing your stuff in there. Let's review. We got shrimp, chicken, or tofu. Mine in the sink. Your raw stuff's ready. Your chicken's maybe cooking or it's cooked. Your tofu's getting smashed. Whatever. We have, oh my gosh, a lemon. I forgot the lemon. How can you forget lemon when it's called one pot lemon? It's literally the 3rd word, lemon. Okay. Shrimp, chicken, tofu. Lemon. Minced garlic. Butter. Rice or quinoa. Broth. Cajun, Creole, or seasoning salt. And parsley, fresh or dried. That's what we got. That's it, you guys. How you doing, biscuits? I guess I'm gonna call it. I think they're done. Here's what mine look like. They're close to golden brown. They're sliding. That's a good thing. Okay, turn your oven off. Hot. All right. Woo! Hot. All right, friends. I'm just reviewing what else we might need. Okay. Ready? You guys, let me know when you're ready. Let's just do R for ready. That means your ingredients are here. Maybe your biscuits are done. You're just ready. Ready for what's next. Loretta's ready. Mama's ready. Nikki's ready. I'm gonna get a sip of water ready. Woo. Andrea's ready. Katina's ready. Jason's ready. The ladies are ready. Yes, Elizabeth's ready. Kiyoshi's ready. You guys are awesome. I think that was almost everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jack is 10. 2 more. It was Josh and Rolly. Josh and Rolly. Oh, Rolly's ready. Very good, very good. All right, Joshy. Get ready. We are ready. All right, friends. So, parsley. This is really like, if you have fresh parsley, we just need to chop up a little bit. It'll take us 10 seconds. So if you have fresh parsley, I'm just going to rip out a little bit. Sure I am. A little bit. And rinse it off and put the rest away. I'm gonna get a little bit bigger than a steak knife. I don't know what it's at, Joshy. I don't know what they look like. So you just kind of have to guess. I would just do like 2 minutes at a time and just check them every couple minutes. All right, so if you're not using fresh parsley, you just get to hang out for a sec. But if you're using fresh, I like to pick off the stems. You don't have to be super picky about it. You just don't really want to eat this, right? It's like a stick, not tasty. So just kind of pick off the big thick stuff. Don't be too picky, just rip it off of there. We only need a little bit. So this is probably, I probably have way too much actually. Sticks, get out of my parsley. That was a really thick stick. Like a toothpick. Okay, that's probably enough. I don't even think I'm going to use this. I'm just going to put it over here. Okay, so if you have a little pile, just a little baby pile. When we do our fresh herbs like we've done before, smash it together into a mound, right? And then you just kind of roll them up. It doesn't even really roll, but just kind of make a rolling motion. Like you're rolling a sleeping bag or rolling up. What's something that you roll? I don't know. What do you roll? Sleeping bag. So anything I roll. So it's just kind of a big log. And then you're just going to take your knife and just go down the roll, chop it up a little bit. And it falls apart everywhere. So then I bunch it up again. Try and roll it in there. And then cut it up. And that's it. We're just going to slide it to the side. If you're using dried parsley, you don't have to do nothing. You just got to wait. Sticks. Whatever. Okay. There we go. All over. Okay, I'm going to go rinse my parsley here. Oh, there you go. Okay. Next thing we're going to prep is our lemon. The lemon is mostly for slices, but we do need some juice. So we're going to roll it on the counter. Why? Because we're activating the juices. Getting the juice loose. Loosen the juice. All right. And then we're going to cut this baby in half. And half is going to be for juice. You can stay there. The other half, we're going to cut in slices that we stick in to make it look pretty. Oh, you know what we should do? We should wash the outside. Don't squeeze it when you wash it. So then with this other half, you're just going to cut some slices. Wow, this knife is not meant for lemons. Remember how I always tell you guys to use big knives because it makes it easier? I'm not using a big knife and I'm working way too hard. It looks like I'm going to get like 3 slices, and that's going to be great. Excuse you. Come on, lemon. Use a bigger knife, you guys. Don't do what I did. Okay. So these slices are going to sit over there with my parsley. Don't need it. I need this knife? I don't think so. I think we're pretty close already. We're already close. Okay. So we're just going to get out our supplies, our measuring items for when it's time to do this. So we have Sorry, I'm like, we still have our 1 cup and our 1/2 cup from the side if you made the biscuits. If you didn't, you need a 1 cup and a 1/2 cup. You do need a liquid measuring cup. Measuring cup. You need your teaspoon. Teaspoon. That might be it. Oh, and your tablespoon. Mine has sugar in it, so I'm gonna go wash that out. And your butter. If you were using a stick of butter, you definitely want a knife. And there was one other thing I was thinking about. That was, oh, a spoon for the garlic. I just like to use a spoon for my garlic. But you can use your teaspoon also. I'm just gonna get a spoon because I like it. Alrighty, friends. Let's review, shall we? 1 cup, 1/2 cup. Liquid measuring cup. Teaspoon. Tablespoon. Stick of butter with a knife. Unless you have tub butter, that's fine too. A spoon for your garlic, or you can use your teaspoon. Let's fill it with the lid. I think we're here. My poor pan. Remember when I got this pan last year? I was so excited. I've used it so much now. Oh well. Okay, friends. Let's get our shrimp ready. Just because. So if you're using shrimp, we got to peel it. If you're using tofu, you got to cut it. If you're using chicken, you got to cut it. So it does say you can leave your tails on. I don't want to. But here's how I like to peel shrimp. Grab the little legs. Let me get a different one. Grab the little legs and pinch. And usually the skin comes right off. This one's not cooperating. And then I pinch right above the tail. Pop that off too. Garbage bowl, baby. And then I'm just going to put them back in my strainer. So 2 pinches. 1 pinch on the inside, 1 pinch on the tail. Pinch and pinch. You just got to get them all ready. Pinch and pinch. Tofu people, you're just going to cut them into little squares. Chicken people, little pieces. All right, friends, we are so close to cooking. Woohoo! We're so organized. It's going to be great. Oh, pieces of skin all over my bowl. Pinch and pull, pinch and pull. Kind of putting all the done ones on one side of the bowl and keeping the other ones on the other side. That way I can keep track. Who has skin, who doesn't have skin. All right, just a couple left. Yeah, I'm like, it's not enough shrimp. I'm not sure. Two more. Last one. And then I'm just gonna double check. I got all the skin out of the bowl. Sometimes it likes to stick. There's one. And honestly, I'm gonna put this back in the sink because we're not gonna use it for a while. So, oh good, if you don't have skins or tails, then you're all done. Just make sure it's not frozen. I'm gonna put this back in the sink. And if you were just playing with raw shrimp, wash your hands with soap and water. Okay. It's gonna be great. When we are ready to start cooking, let me know. That means meat's ready, supplies are out, everything's ready to go. Give me a C for cook. I'm gonna dry this. Elizabeth is ready. Mama's ready, Nikki's ready, Josh is ready. Nice, Joshy. Good. Ladies are ready. Good, good, good. Yes, we're gonna do the zucchini at the same time because this is actually gonna cook for like, I don't remember, 10, 20 minutes. So while it's cooking, we're gonna do the zucchini. It's gonna be lickety splickety. Is that even a word? Quick. 3 ingredients. Bam, boom, bang. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 readies. Sip of water. You're welcome, Jason. Enjoy your night. I don't even know how much garbage we're gonna have. It'll be great. Kiosh is ready. Very good. I forgot my magic number again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more. 3 more. I don't know what that is, Elizabeth. That's fun. What is that? Rolling up to see what you guys are making. I forgot who's doing what. Let's see. Andrea was doing raw shrimp. Good. Rolly was doing. It's hot, you guys. I don't know. Oh, okay. That's funny. All right, friends. Well, we're close. So I'm gonna start us moving along. I think we're just missing 2. So I'm assuming you guys are right there, Andrea Rowley. Oh, that's okay. You're here. You're good. Hopefully you're okay and ready to go. All right. So first step, we are going to put 2 tablespoons of butter in the skillet. So I'm just going to use my knife. We've got our measurements on the side of the stick. We're going to cut 2 tablespoons right off of there. We're done with our butter, so I'm going to put mine back in the fridge. We're going to put that in the pan. Very good, Andrea and Lily. Good. All right, butter in the pan. And then we're going to add to that some garlic. It says 4 cloves of garlic. My jar says a half a teaspoon is a clove. So I'm going to do 2 little scoops of garlic. You guys know how I feel about garlic. You can never have enough garlic. And then we're done with our garlic, so you can put it away. All righty. And we are going to turn this on to medium heat. Medium. So 5, 6, somewhere in there. And while we're waiting for it to heat up, we're going to measure our rice or our quinoa. Now, 3 different things because we've got brown rice, white rice, quinoa. So go with this. You ready? White rice, 1.5 cups. 1.5 cups white rice. Quinoa. I think we're going to do 1.5 cups of quinoa also. I'm thinking. Yeah, 1.5 cups of quinoa. Actually, we're going to do 1.5 cups for everybody. The difference is going to be how much water you need. Medium is our burner. Elizabeth, medium. So 5, medium, whatever. So 1.5 cups for your rice or your quinoa. Just going to have it waiting right here. Cup and a half. I'm going to grab myself a little spatula. What do I want to use? I think I'm going to use this one because I like the idea of like scraping. So I'm going to mix this butter with garlic oil. We've got 1.5 cups of rice or quinoa waiting here. So we are going to cook this in the butter, in the garlic. That'd be great. The other thing we need to get ready is our chicken broth or our broth. You need 2 cups. So if you have a can or a container, whatever it is, you want to get your liquid measuring cup and you want 2 cups of broth. 2 tablespoons of butter, Loretta. Let me write this down for us. 2 tablespoons of butter. Four cloves of garlic. That should already be in the pan. Sorry, I'm writing fast now. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. Jack, where'd you go? We have 2 tablespoons of butter, some garlic in there. We have 1.5 cups of rice or quinoa ready. And then we have 2 cups of broth ready. When you hear sizzling, we're going to put our rice in. Or our quinoa. There you are. Okay. We're going to mix that all around. And it's going to feel really dry and weird. That's okay. We're going to hear it sizzle a little bit. Maybe even crackle. Okay, you don't have your 2 cups of broth ready. Yes, put the rice in. Everything that's here, butter, garlic, rice in the pan. Once you get it coated in there, let's see it. We're going to add 2 cups of broth. Did you hear the sizzle? We're also going to add 1 cup of water. After you dump your broth, go get 1 cup of water. That's going in the pan too. We're done with this baby now. If you're making whipped cream, you're still gonna want it. So I happen to have another one right here. If you're making whipped cream, keep it close by. And now we have 2 more things to add. We're going to add our lemon juice. So with the half a lemon that we have, we're gonna squeeze that in there. Make sure you pull your seeds out. If you are using bottled lemon juice, you want 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm just gonna squeeze my lemon. Check for seeds. Aha. Lemon juice. I gotta get my seeds out. How dare you? How dare you invade my dinner? 2 of them got in there. Okay, so lemon juice. And then the last thing right now, well, that's not true. A tablespoon of your seasoning. Let me put this on here. Lemon juice. 1, oh, did I say tablespoon? Teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of your Cajun, Creole, seasoned salt, whatever you got. 1 teaspoon. Put that away. I think we're almost done. And then you need your chopped parsley. Chopped parsley. If you're using dried parsley, it's 2 tablespoons. I'm just gonna leave a little baby bit out to put on top later. All right, then we're gonna stir all this in here. That's it. Now, once everything's in there, we're gonna put the lid on and we're gonna let it come to a boil. So the lid's going on, and it says to turn it up to medium high. So I'm gonna turn it up to 7 or 8. And let's discuss our rice quinoa situation. For those of you that are using brown rice, you might find that your rice is it's thicker. Brown rice is thicker. So you may need to add more liquid. So we'll check it in a little bit. And if your rice feels like it's getting too dried out, then you just add a little bit more water. For the quinoa people and the rice people, we should be good. The recipe's written for white rice. It's not the healthiest recipe. I made it better. Anyway, so it should be fine, but we're going to check it. And it's fine if we have to add more liquid, we'll add more liquid. But we have the lid on. All our ingredients are in there. The only thing I have left on my counter is my sliced lemon and a little bit of parsley, just to sprinkle on top. That's it. Everything else went in. So let's review. In case you're catching up, here's what's in there. Butter and garlic. Cook, cook, cook. Add your 1.5 cups of rice or quinoa. Stir that in. Then we added 2 cups of broth. 2 cups of broth and 1 cup of water. So if you forgot any of that, go throw it in now. Then we squeezed our half a lemon, or if you have bottled lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. 1 teaspoon of your seasoning, Cajun, Creole, or seasoning salt, 1 teaspoon. And then last but not least was some parsley. 2 tablespoons of parsley, either fresh or dried. Lid goes on. Turn the baby up to 7 or 8, medium high, whatever. And we're gonna let it boil. So we're just gonna kind of hang out for a little bit. We can clean up a little bit. Let's see what we don't need. We need our tablespoon. So we're gonna keep this out. We need our teaspoon if you're making whipped cream, but you gotta rinse it. So if you're making whipped cream, rinse your teaspoon. Are you gonna set it over there? Okay, what else? We do not need this knife. We do not need this spoon. Do I want the spoon? I might leave my spoon. I just kind of want to, yeah, that's right. That's what you should have, Elizabeth. You should have zucchini and whatever your meat or not meat is. And then the zucchini stuff. Yeah, tablespoon, why are we using this? Oh, this is for the zucchini. So we're good. I'm gonna look at it because I can't see through my lid. For the garlic, that went in a long time ago, Joshy. 4 garlic cloves or 2 scoops of mince. Okay, guys, I'm boiling. So I'm gonna turn it down. Turn it down to low and set a 10-minute timer. That's it. That's it for now. That's it for now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get our zucchini ready, and it goes in another pan. It has 2 ingredients besides zucchini, and it cooks. That's it. All we have left to do is cook zucchini, make whipped cream if you're doing that, and add our stuff into here. That's it. How magical is that? So I'm going to get rid of this knife. I keep playing with this knife. I'm going to move my biscuits out of the way. These are beefy biscuits. This thing away. And see how we're doing. See if we're all caught up. Oh, I also want to get my quinoa here. All right, friends. So if you've got a lid on, you're gonna check to see if it's boiling. It doesn't matter what spoon you use. I just have this one. Yeah, lemon juice is in there, Loretta. 2 tablespoons, or just squeeze it. What? Oh, once you have your lid on, peek at it. When it's boiling, turn it down to low. Set a 10-minute timer. 10-minute timer. And then let me know when you're ready to start your zucchini by giving me a Z for zucchini. Good job, good job. Nice, friends. Our prepping was important because we would have been all over the place trying to catch up with that. We could just dump it. Dump, dump, dump. Good job, you guys. Look at you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! Do it the same way. It'll be great. 7, 8. Oh, you did it twice. 7, 8, 9. Joshi. And Miss Loretta, and we are good, good, good. Okay. So we just need, well, we need 4 things. 5. I'm just gonna keep adding them. We need a skillet to cook the zucchini in. It does not need a lid. I would just get a bigger one if you have a bigger one. If you don't, you'll just do half and half. It'll be fine. So get another skillet out. Got my King Daddy here. And we need zucchini and olive oil. I probably have way too much zucchini. I'm just gonna do 2. Is that what I'm gonna do? Sure. Maybe I'll do 3. I had another one in my fridge. And then you need lemon pepper. I had it out earlier. My husband hide it. Yes. Zucchini, olive oil, lemon pepper. Yes, good. And all we need is a skillet, a knife, and our tablespoon. And that's it. So I'm gonna rinse these babies off. We'll be ready to go. Oh, I didn't get my knife. Oh, good, Loretta. You guys, do yourself a favor and get a bigger knife. Don't do what I did last time. Zucchinis are a little bit soft, so it doesn't have to be gigantic, but don't use a small knife. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, friends. We're gonna slice zucchini. I'm gonna try it just because I want to. It's telling us to put the seasoning on the zucchini before we put it in the pan. So I'm gonna get a mixing bowl out too. But we're basically just gonna cut our zucchinis into slices and then in half. So I'm gonna cut the top off and the bottom off. I have a lot of zucchini, you guys. I love it. You probably don't need this many. Just do what you got. And we're gonna cut them in slices. And then once you get your slices, we're gonna cut them in half. So you have half circles, right? Put them in a bowl. This is most of the work we have to do. And let's talk about our shrimp rice thing, right? So in a few minutes, your timers are gonna ding. My timer's gonna ding, whatever. And when it does, we are going to check the water. We're gonna check the water. And hopefully it's mostly been absorbed, but if it's dry, you're gonna put a little bit more in. If it's soaking wet still, we're gonna let it cook a little more. So we all might have a little bit different situation because we're all using different kinds of things. So we're just gonna check it out. But if the water is mostly absorbed, we're going to put our shrimp in, or our chicken, or our tofu. We're gonna put it in and put the lid back on. Because the lid, for us that are using shrimp, the lid is steaming the rice and it'll steam our shrimp. That's how they're gonna cook. The chicken and the tofu, people, you're already cooked. I don't know that I'm gonna do all this now that I've done it. It's a lot. I think I'm just gonna do 2. Calm down, Jen. Calm down. So just slice, 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 and cut them in half. You guys out there, make sure you take pictures. I had to do, where do you put the rice? Josh, the rice went in a long time ago. It's in the pot with the lid on. Gotta get it in there. I have to do a report every month and I put pictures of our programs. I have like no pictures from July's cooking class. So make sure you take pictures. All right, friends, we have a bowl of zucchini. You can wash your knife. And my timer's about to go off, so I'm just going to stop right there. And as a reminder, we're going to check our water. So we want it to be mostly soaked into our rice. And if it's not, we'll talk about what that means. If you still have a lot of water, that means it needs to cook longer. If you have really dry rice, you need to add a little bit more water and let it cook a little bit more. If it's a nice amount of water, then you're good to go. You have a whole lot. What'd you use, Elizabeth? What kind of rice or quinoa? I haven't looked at mine yet. Brown rice, yeah. Brown rice cooks a lot slower. So you may just have to let it sit a little bit longer. I would set another like maybe 10 minutes and maybe turn it up a tiny bit, a little. You brown rice people, you might take a little bit. Yeah, my quinoa looks really good. My quinoa looks real good. I'll show you what it looks like. So there's barely any liquid in here. I don't know if you can even tell. That's barely liquid. So that's what you want. I'm gonna put my lid back on because I want my steam. So if you have almost no liquid and it looks like it's still moist in there, you're good. And you can put in your shrimp, your chicken, your tofu. But you don't want to leave your lid off for too long. Maybe like medium lows. But... All right, so I'm going to scatter these. You want to make them, if you're using shrimp, just scatter them on the top. Okay, I guess I made a lot of shrimp. And then put that lid right back on there. And if you got your shrimp in, you want 5 more minutes. If you're waiting for water or if you have to let it cook longer, that's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. It's gonna take a little bit. If you touched raw shrimp, wash your hands. Sun is getting brutal out there. All right, friends, I'm just going to say this because I know we're all in different places, but this next step is really easy. So I'm just going to say it. You're going to put a half a teaspoon lemon pepper on your zucchini. Half a teaspoon lemon pepper. Okay. I was reading, sorry. Half a teaspoon lemon pepper. I have to grind mine. Put it right here. Okay, I got that everywhere. Half a teaspoon. Couple more cream. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And you're just gonna stir it up. I'm just gonna use my hands. Stir it up. And you guys, all we have to do is put oil in the pan and cook the zucchini. That's it. Whoever's raising a hand. Oh, ladies, type in the chat for me. So half a tablespoon lemon pepper. You're just tossing it in here. Okay. And then wash. Oh, I can see that my shrimp are already turning pink. That's what we want. That's so exciting. Yay. All right. So let's review where we're at. Zucchini with some lemon pepper, an empty skillet, and a skillet that's either steaming some shrimp or it's finishing some rice, whatever. But what we're going to do next is just put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. We're going to turn that pan on to medium high. So that's going at like 7 or 8. Let the oil get hot. And then we're just going to cook our quinoa. Yeah, if your quinoa is still crunchy, I would add a little bit more water, maybe if it's dry, and let it cook a little bit more. It's got a steam in there. You know, when we make a pot of rice, you guys, usually we let it sit for 18 minutes. This was only 10. So don't worry if it's not cooked. Just let it keep cooking. It'll be okay. Plus, it's still cooking with the shrimp in it. It doesn't have to be perfect yet, because it's still cooking. And actually, even when the shrimp, that 5-minute timer goes off, we're still going to leave that lid on. It's going to keep cooking. Yeah, my shrimp is pretty good. Hi. Okay, so let's review. Let's review what I just said. So I feel like it was important. So when we make a pot of rice during a regular cooking class, we usually leave the lid on for at least 18 minutes, right? And then we just let it sit. We turn the heat off and we let it sit. So this rice or quinoa has only been cooking for 10 minutes. That's what it was. And then we put our shrimp in and it's still cooking for 5 more. So that's 15 minutes, right? And then once that is done, you're going to turn the burner off, but it's still going to sit. So it's still going to keep cooking. So I don't want anyone to worry. It's really because if we all made white rice, if we just made the white rice, we know that this would work. But because we all decided to be a little bit healthier and make quinoa and brown rice, we've turned a recipe into an experiment. And it's fine because it's rice. You can't ruin rice. You just add a little bit more water and you just let it cook. Right? So we're good. So for those of you that are ready, you're with me with zucchini. We're going to turn that burner on to like 7 or 8 and cook some zucchini. And all you're going to do is toss it in the oil and let it sit. Good job, Josh. And then you guys, literally all we have left to do is make our whipped cream. Because this stuff in here, it's pretty much done. How much lemon pepper? Half a tablespoon. Half a tablespoon. Okay, so my oil's nice and warm. I'm gonna throw this in there. Again, if you're using a small skillet, you can do 2 batches. Just cook some up, take it out, put the rest in. My skillet's huge, so it all fits. Okay. And I'm just kind of spreading it around to make a single layer because I wanted to play with my food. You guys know how much I love to play with my food. So your goal with the zucchini is golden brown. Just gonna let it cook, flip it over, let it cook. That's it. That's it. So you guys let me know. I'd love to know where you're at. Where you at with stuff? And also for those of you making whipped cream, let me know when you want to start because everything right now is just kind of doing its thing. We're just waiting for it. And we can make the whipped cream when you're ready. It's 3 ingredients and some whippy. Zucchinis, I did 2, Josh. Do as much as you want. I did 2. I'm gonna clean up my mess a little bit. Bryce and I are on war zone. Oh no. Good luck, Elizabeth. I read the when I was looking at the recipe, there was some reviews about brown rice. And some people, the recipe says 10 minutes. Some people said it took up to 45 minutes. So I wouldn't like try and rush it. Just let it cook, just let it sit there because it's so hearty. My zucchini sizzling. If you start to get splatters, turn your heat down. Oh, I forgot to turn this off. My shrimp's done. When your shrimp is done, it'll be nice and pink. Just make sure your burner's off. Keep your lid on. And then whenever you want to, you can put your lemon slices in there. I'm gonna put mine in there. Oh wait, do I want to stir it? I'm gonna fluff it. Put my lemon in and sprinkle my parsley. And then I'm gonna keep my lid on because it's just gonna keep it steamed. You just keep it on there. Don't even worry about it. Okay. So let's have a little check-in. How many minutes do I need for the shrimp and rice? Did you already let your rice cook for 10 minutes, Josh? If you've already let it cook for 10 minutes with the lid on, Then you put your shrimp, lid back on, 5 more minutes. Let me know where you're at. And for the rest of you, let me know where you're at. Is the zucchini cooking? Is your shrimp and rice done? Your tofu and quinoa, whatever combination you had? Are you ready for whipped cream? Let me know where you're at, my friends. Let me know. I've got a done pan and some sizzling zucchini. It's getting golden brown. All right, we're checking in, not doing whipped cream, ready for whipped cream, sizzling zucchini in the rice. All right, we got one ready for whipped cream. Nikki. Me and you, dude. And Elizabeth's not doing it. Katina's not doing it. Okay. So I guess I just need to know from the people that are doing it when you're ready to do it. It's going to be pretty darn easy. It's 3 ingredients and you whip it. And that's it. That's it. So whenever you feel like you want to attack it, let me know. Nikki, me and you. We do need our tablespoon again. Anyone that's making it. After 10 minutes, Joshy, put your shrimp on, lid on, 5 minutes. Anybody that's doing whipped cream, you need a tablespoon. Rinse it out so it doesn't have lemon pepper in it. Yoshi's ready. Good. We got 2 readies. 2 readies and a lot of people not doing it. So that's good to know. Beautiful. We're close in there. They're not, oh, you're not doing it either. Okay, lemon pepper, half a tablespoon, Joshy. Half a tablespoon. Okay, let me see what I know. Andrea's not doing it. Ladies are not doing it. Elizabeth's not doing it. Josh, I'm assuming you're doing it. So hopefully you're ready soon. Katina's not doing it. Kiyoshi's ready. Loretta, what's your status, darling? Are you doing it? Are you ready? Momo, what about you? And Rolly. Those are the ones I need to know what we're doing about whipped cream. Rolly, Momo, Loretta, and Josh. Are you guys making? Oh, good. Good, good. Are you guys doing whipped cream? No, the zucchini is a side dish. So then, Momo, you're almost ready. I think you'll be able to watch your zucchini and do it. I have faith in you. Okay, so then Yeah, so if you guys are not making whipped cream, this is a two-dish dinner, rice and shrimp, and side dish zucchini. I guess you can mix it in if you want, but I'm gonna eat it on the side. So let's see, Loretta, how are you? No, I don't have another. Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. So you're not doing it. So then Rolly, does the tofu go in the zucchini? No, the tofu goes in with your war with the rice. Okay, Rolly, good. How many tablespoons do you need? For what? The lemon pepper is half a tablespoon, Josh. I'm not sure what else you're talking about, Rolly. Okay, so Momo, Nikki, Kiyoshi, we're making some whipped cream. And it's really just Josh. So we're gonna start. Joshy, we're gonna start. So whipped cream, people, we need 3 ingredients. Whipping cream, sugar, vanilla. That's it. And then you're gonna need a teaspoon, a tablespoon, and your liquid measuring cup. And then I'm gonna check my zucchini. All right. Call it good. Turning that baby off. Rice is, you gotta keep that lid on. I mean, it's been what, 25? Some people said 45 minutes. So it might be a minute. All right, whipped cream friends. The only other thing we need is a mixing bowl. Another mixing bowl. I'm gonna wash my zucchini bowl so I don't have too many bowls. Okay. And then you have 2 choices, friends. If you have a mixer, you can use a mixer. That'll be faster. If you have a whisk, that works too. You're just gonna be whisking a little bit longer. But all we gotta do is mix this stuff up and we are good to go. I'm gonna write it down. 3 ingredients. Uh-huh. The sugar, you guys, if you're trying to eat less sugar in your life, you don't have to put as much. It'll just make it less sweet, but that's okay. So here we go. 3 things. A cup of whipping cream. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a brand new one. Whipping cream. I can go in the sink. Have a good night, my friends. This way. Sugar, 2 tablespoons. Or you can do a little bit less if you want. I'm gonna do a little bit less. You can put the sugar away. Now 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And you're done with all these. And then you're just gonna whip it up. So if you're using a whisk, you're gonna be whisking for a minute. If you have a mixer, that's it. And you're doing it until it gets, whipped. And that's it. And then it's ready to go. Done. Did your rice cook, Elizabeth? Or are you just done here? Oh, yay! Good. That makes me happy. The war is over. And it says do not over whip your whipped cream or it'll separate. So just once it starts to get thick, you're done. I think I'm gonna use my mixer. Because I have one. But a whisk would work just fine. You don't have one. You guys, look how old this thing is. Doesn't even have it's pretty old. We had to get it on eBay because my other one broke, but I needed this old one. I don't like the new ones. They're too fast. It doesn't even have regular plug. All right. And then we whip. And you guys, whipped cream takes a while. So don't get frustrated. Just keep whipping. It'll happen. Got it. It's just a little bit thick. It's done. That's it. Yay! That is our dinner, my friends. So let me know how you're doing if you have questions. I'm going to taste a biscuit. You guys know how impatient I am with my food. It's like a little bit sweet and a little bit biscuity. So good. Wow. Super syrupy. Yum. Bye, Elizabeth. The lemon slices are in here. I just laid them on top while it was steaming. And sprinkled a little parsley to make it look cute. You're welcome, Missy. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow as well. Hopefully you got my email. All right, everybody. Thanks for cooking with me. Send me your pictures. Let me know how it tastes. And we'll see you. We'll be cooking again in 1 month this way, virtually. In 2 weeks, we'll be cooking in person. See you guys later.